I just remembered a crazy thing that happened to me in school. And since that event that occurred, I just suppressed my anger so much that it actually led to some issues later in my life where I couldn't really stand up for my boundaries because I thought that I would be angry doing that and I would just crash out again. Honestly, I mean, basically what happened. I was in ninth grade. I was 15 years old or 14 years old. Boys in my class made a ball out of paper and glue. Yeah, they glued paper together in a ball and they were throwing it at each other. They were playing ball inside a classroom, which is a small room. And they were doing it in a classroom because if they went to a hallway, the teacher would catch them and then she, our teachers were all female, she would take the ball away from them. So and also, we had cameras in the hallway, and we didn't have them in classrooms. So they did it inside a classroom. And obviously, girls also wanted to sit in the classroom. We wanted to sit at our desks, or we wanted to talk, or we wanted to just pick up our things from our bags. And boys, obviously, they're not NBA players, right? So sometimes the ball would go in the wrong way and hit a girl in the head or somewhere, mostly in the head, of course, because they were throwing it pretty high. And not only those boys didn't apologize for that, they were actually making fun of girls. They were like, get the fuck away from here, you whore. Something about 14-year-old boys just calling 14-year-old girls whores is just very weird. But that happened. And I remember the ball hit my friend's head. And my friend was like the most popular girl. So I was like, wait, I understand why other girls don't say anything, but you are a respectable human here. What are you doing? But she said, it's okay. It's okay. I think the only thing that happened, the one girl, she caught the ball and she threw it away. But that wasn't really a big deal because they made another ball like 15 minutes later. So, and it was happening for 2 to 3 days. So my blood was already boiling. I was angry at those boys. But I couldn't do anything because, the ball didn't hit me. Until one wonderful day, there's still a helicopter there, so I apologize for the sounds. One wonderful day, after lessons, actually, we were cleaning up the classroom or something, but there were much little people there. Like, everybody already left home. So there were like 10 of us. The boys were still playing ball, 4 of them, and the girls were cleaning up the room. I don't remember what I was doing there. Maybe I was also cleaning. But basically, the ball hit my head. And I thought that the boy who threw the ball at me was one guy that I particularly hated. He was insulting everybody. He was such a raging misogynist. He just hated girls. He would hate you in the face, and then after school he would text you like love letters, because he just wants some girl to pay attention to him, like the most disgusting person ever. And I thought he did it. Um, but then I actually realized that the ball maybe came from another direction, and I've seen the boy who did it. And I just remember I had those crazy eyes. They were just like that. I mean, I can't really express it. I'm not like an actress, I can't really make myself angry right now out of nowhere. But I just looked angry, and I don't remember what happened. I think I just jumped on the guy, like like a FNAF jump scare. I just jumped on him. I hold him down. We were laying on the floor, right? And I was ready to punch him like that. I remember exactly. I was holding him down with my one hand, and then I was ready to punch him with my other hand. But then I realized that the boy that I'm actually laying on right now, that's actually my friend. And he's actually a normal guy. So I know if he actually did hit me with the ball, he would apologize. So I thought, that's weird. And I realized that's not him. And he was telling me, it's not me, Marana, it's this the guy. And he was right. This guy had already ran away after he'd seen what I've done to that boy. He had run away, I think, to another floor, another level of the school, because we had 3 floors, I think. And I thought, oh, sorry, casualty. I then apologized to the boy, of course. I helped him to get up. I was so embarrassed. And I remember my friends, my girlfriends, they were just looking at me like shocked because they never seen me like that. Because it's so difficult to actually to actually piss me off because a lot of things, I find them annoying, but I don't really think about them much. Honestly, I'm kind of a chill person. I can't really think about something that annoys me longer than a day because I'm just kind of unbothered, by stuff. So, unless it's something like really traumatic, like rape. I mean, Nah, even rape, I don't really think about that much. So, it's really difficult to piss me off. And my friends, I think they never actually seen me being pissed off until that one time. And they were fucking shocked because we had so many situations where my friends were just angry, their blood was boiling, and I was just chill. But this time it was because it was happening for days and because it happened to a lot of girls, and I was so annoyed. I saw it as a sexual discrimination, you know what I mean? Like boys hitting girls and everybody's fine with it. I was annoyed. So while I guess I should be proud of myself for doing something, but at the same time I was actually scared because I remember that I couldn't even remember how I jumped on that boy. It just happened so automatically. It's like I didn't really control my body. And that's what I really like. And from that time, I realized that I need to control my anger. But instead of controlling it, I actually suppressed it. And that's why I can't remember the last time I actually expressed anger in a healthy manner or honestly in any manner at all. It's usually when I get angry, instead of getting angry and feel anger, I actually get sad and I start crying. And that's so annoying because honestly, I want to be that crazy girl again. I want to just be angry at the world. I don't want to cry. And maybe we can bring that girl back. I don't know. Maybe we could. But honestly, as a bigger picture, I want to say that it's so weird. It's so wild how kids are literally getting beaten up at school and everybody acts as if it's normal, especially when it's a boy hitting on a girl. What's up with that? I feel like people really forget that children are people. You know what I mean? You can't just tell a person that it's perfectly fine for another person to hit them and just tell them, oh, he just does it because he likes you. What the fuck? Children are literally sponges. They soak up knowledge so fast and information about the world. So if you tell them that it's normal, they're gonna grow up. Maybe they will realize it's not normal, but they still deep in their head they will think that it's normal because it happened to them throughout their whole childhood. And I just really think people really need to take bullies seriously. That's why I take bullying like very seriously. Like I know if I see somebody who bullied me in school, I'm never gonna be nice to them. I hated you in school. I hate you still. I mean, I don't hate them because I don't really think about them. I despise them, If I see them, I'm gonna be like, ew, that person. So yeah, and also I don't really think you can actually like beat up somebody in school every day or insult them every day and actually grow up to be a decent person. Yeah, I don't really forgive bullies, I'm not gonna lie. Because I had so many opportunities to be a bully and I just remember that I didn't do it because I knew always that it was wrong and it was insane. So yeah, and people are so confused because again, they don't see children as people. They think children are just like, uh, they don't understand anything. No, children do understand. Yes, they don't know a lot about the world yet. Yes, they are kind of stupid, but they're not that stupid. They're not that stupid to know that doing that is wrong, morally and legally speaking. So yeah, I just know if I had a kid and that kid was a bully, and honestly, all the parents of bullies, they know their children are bully. They do. You can see it in your child when they're bullying somebody. You can see that. If they don't, they're lying. They just don't want to deal with it. So yeah, if I had a kid and that kid was a bully, I would send that kid to like an army camp. They have it to kind of fix children to give them some discipline. I don't know, something like that. I honestly think discipline is one of the best things you can give to a child. Discipline and love. So yeah. Thank God I'm not in school anymore because school is genuinely the only environment where it's acceptable to bully somebody, to hit somebody, to uh, insult somebody on an everyday basis, and nothing is done about it. It's genuinely the only environment, which is crazy because we actually should protect children, but instead of that, we send them to the most toxic environment ever. I cannot imagine that happening at your job, at an office, where people just bully one specific person and they throw balls made of paper at him. That's impossible to imagine. And thank God. I don't want to live in a world where people just do that. So yeah, schools need to be controlled better, that's for sure. Today's thought. Thank God I'm not in school. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye.